Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, right? Steal, black. Cut.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Ty Chandler, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns next first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Drill green. Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Blue striker. Black shot. Blaster 6.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now.
And his pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 3rd down and 7. Motion man is Schwartz. Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dalvin Tomlinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
first kick 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Come on, set.
2nd down and 3. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Ready.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey,
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
Slide blue. Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready up. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Will stop just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Devin Duvernay.
He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Strike. Ready, go.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go.
3rd and 9 here.
Set, go.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 9.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off the
The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Smash, red. Red, cycle.
The DTR going to throw it here.
And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The Browns needed a true #1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Chubb on the counter, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Ready, go. Yellow, go. Strike, check, strike. Ready.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yellow. Rail, yellow. Cut.
Thompson Robinson now.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Nick Chubb stops. The Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually have nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Duvernay in motion. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mitchell not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come away with no less than a field goal in the lead. That's uppermost in their minds.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home there. It's a loss of 2 on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And trouble trying the middle here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready?
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson out to his left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snap.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Jackson to throw.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay,
This
ready?
is 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Thompson Robinson.
And he caught it up.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll run again.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Ravens.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right